presentation of the color. Bugler, sound assembly. Color guard, advance. Post the colors. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. New Eagles, please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance and the Scout Oath.
Scouts face the American flag. Scouts salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
2.
All Scouts, please join us in the Scout Oath. Scouts, please face the Scout flag. Scout sign.
I will do my best to do my duty to guide my country, to obey the Scout laws, to love other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
2.
Please be seated.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Jim Epley, the Scoutmaster Troop 208, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to our Court of Honor. Before we get started this afternoon, I'd like to turn over the proceedings to the Reverend Keith Stewart, who will do the invocation. Reverend Stewart.
On behalf of Dover United Church of Christ, it's my honor to welcome you to this service and to the accomplishments and the achievements that these young men have attained. It's a great honor to see young people like this. So, if you will, we're going to ask you to bow your heads as we have a moment of silence for those who are stricken with overwhelming grief at this time. Those are family and friends, sisters, brothers, children in Connecticut. And then I will lead us into our invocation. Holy God, who is both near and far, huge beyond measure, as tiny as a mustard seed, to you we come this afternoon. We come for varied reasons: to worship, to sing your praise, to seek your help, to learn your ways. Help us, O God, to open our minds to all that you are. You contain all melodies, all colors, all languages. Our limited human understanding seeks to name who you are and how you are. And all our words, all of our images fall short. Keep us mindful, dear God, that our language may fall short, but that you never do. In the midst of absurdities in this life, We ask that you stay close to those who grieve today, overwhelmed by the tragedy of growing violence. And yet, oh God, remind us again of your hope for us all to live and love, to find strength and commitment to a cause greater than ourselves. For the example of these young people who give voice and heart to your divine command that love is always greater than hate, that life is stronger than death. You, O God, attend to us all this afternoon. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Stewart. The Dover Congregational has chartered this troop since 1928. That's 84 years by my calculation. And we obviously appreciate that support. And Reverend Stewart just came on board in April, was it? And he's very strong supporter of our troops since he was a scout himself in his youth. So thank you very much, Reverend Stewart. Really appreciate it. We have some special guests here with us today that I'd like to introduce, and just to tell them all that we really appreciate their being here. Sorry. Mayor Dennis Clough, the City of Westlake. County Commissioner David Greenspan. We have State Senator Tom Patton. And we have Sarah Molsky, representing State Representative Nan Baker. Thank you guys for being here. We really appreciate it. We also have our charter organization representative, Mr. Kolpian, right there, who's a former scoutmaster, not of this troop, but he does have 2 Eagle Scouts. If you look at the roster, 1973 and 1975, 2 of his boys made Eagle Scout from Troop 208. So thank you for being here, Mr. Kolpian. Now we have our troop adult leaders as well. We have Paul Buzzer, John Iyer. We have Sandy Namath, our advancement chair. We have Mark Leonard, who's on the committee and also serving as our photographer for today. We have Rob Simon. Rob. There he is. And do we have Jan Schmidt here? Our new treasurer? No? Okay. John Alphas, our committee member and merit badge coordinator. Hi, John. We also have our assistant scoutmasters who do a lot of the legwork in this troop. Mr. Tim Dunphy, Mr. Fairhead Hope, and Mr. Paul Adair. Thank you, guys. We also have former scoutmaster of this troop, the legendary Craig Smith, who's going to be up later with some words about some of our Eagle Scouts. Do we have any other former scoutmasters of Troop 208 here? Did Mr. Wilson make it? No? Okay. I forgot to mention Mr. Simon, who we introduced before, is also a former scoutmaster of Troop 208. Today's a great day for this troop. We're going to recognize all the scouts who attained the rank of Eagle during calendar year 2012. And these 7 scouts represent everything that's great about scouting. And you're going to learn more about them throughout this ceremony. But we couldn't be more proud of these guys that stuck it out and achieved the highest rank in scouting, the rank of Eagle Scout. I'm going to next turn over these proceedings to someone who needs no introduction, our advancement chair, Mrs. Namath, who had everything to do with this ceremony and a lot to do with helping these 7 behind me reach the rank of Eagle. She's literally put her heart and soul into these proceedings today. And it's my great privilege to introduce to you Mrs. Sandy Namath.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are so glad to have all of you here today as we recognize the 2012 Troop 208 Eagle Scouts. It is my honor and pleasure to be the advancement chair for Troop 208. It is an interesting, challenging, and fun ride being part of the team of leaders, helping to guide, encourage, and yes, sometimes prod these guys as they learn and grow in scouting. Watching them have fun as they mature, moving up in rank from Scout to Eagle, earning merit badges and participation badges, and then seeing them at the high school and beyond, witnessing the knowledge and confidence gained year over year at summer camp. I think I speak for all the adult leaders when I say that I got involved because of my son, but all you guys captured my heart. Younger Scouts and newest Eagles, you make us proud. And now, in this, the 100th anniversary of Eagle Scouts, I would like to introduce each of our newest Troop 208 Eagle Scouts. Eagle Scouts, please stand for a moment when I say your name, and then please sit down. John Sebastian Elfus. Michael Joseph Callahan. Seamus Austin Dunphy. Jeffrey E. Kassouf. Richard Allen Kolar Jr. James Paul Lehman. And Mason Hunter Trowbridge. Thank you, gentlemen. We will now take a few minutes to review the Trail to Eagle that each of these Eagle Scouts have walked, and to have them recommit themselves to scouting's essential principles. Color guard. Please leave the participating scouts to the side. Eagle Scouts, please stand. Most of these scouts began scouting in the Cub Scout program, and most of them completed the Arrow of Light, Cub Scouts' highest award. Cub Scout James DeMarsh, please light the first candle on the Eagle Shield. Eagles, please recite the Scout motto.